Now for us, we've got a big weather story today in one category, and that's going to be the wind. Now, it's not going to be as windy as what we saw earlier this week. Thank goodness. There were some major issues related to that wind. What we are going to be looking at is a noticeable increase from the wind that we saw yesterday. Yesterday was breezy. Today is going to be straight up windy, and the reason why is because this low, which went over the top of us, affecting almost nobody, then as it started to move south yesterday, it did bring some light snow to the backside of this area, the east side. And then as it moves to Southern California and portions of Arizona, it's close enough to the high that's moving in to create that wind. We're right in the middle. If you want to know what that looks like, this is the current wind speed. There's two things I would say about this. Number one is the speed is pretty breezy for early in the morning. So when you have temperatures in the 40s with this kind of wind, there's an extra chill to the air. Any sort of wind when it's cold out takes the wind that's the heat that's close to your body and whisks it away. So that's why you feel colder. But what you also need to know is that the direction is going to be out of the north all day long. So any east-west driving, 80 is a great example of that, going over the Yellow Causeway or 5 over between Woodland and the airport. And once you're high and there's a north wind, it tends to blow around high-profile vehicles like trucks and things like that. So just if you're driving, watch out for that. Tomorrow you take away the wind and the temperatures really shoot on up. I mean, it's going to be very warm tomorrow. Temps in the 40s down low with a 52 there in Fairfield. We've got some 30s for the foothills, places like Nevada City and Angels Camp, but for the most part, it's a cool morning, very much in line with what we expect, but the temperatures start to go above average and get closer to some of the records. I don't think we're going to get to record-breaking territory this weekend. We'd have to go to the mid-80s, but we are going to be close to 80 all weekend long. It's going to be noticeably warmer as we move into the afternoon for your Saturday and Sunday. As far as today goes, it's going to be a nice day temperature-wise, but the wind will be the one thing that you have to plan for because this time of year, March, April, May, and the dry patterns that we're going to see with wind, that tends to be the days that the allergy issues start to pop up. So watch out for that. If you are allergic to the pollen that's swirling around right now, today could be a rough day. No chance for rain or snow not only today, but we're going to have to go ahead and fast forward all of next week. When we get to the end, we're going to start to see some pattern changes, and hopefully something like this can show up because we absolutely need more rain and snow. We are way down in both categories. Dry for most of the country for the next week or so, and we're going to be part of that. This weekend is going to be warm, sunny, and dry. Temperatures today for the foothills will be different, of course, because of elevation. Grass Valley right around 65, Sonora right around 65, Groveland 61. For the valley floor, though, it is going to be warmer than yesterday. You'll notice it, 70s. But the wind is the thing that I would plan for, and once you get past today, it's all about the upper 70s, close to 80 for Saturday, Sunday. Notice the temperatures drop on Monday. We are going to get some wind coming back then, but then 80s going into next week.